Jesse Plemons should be in every single film for the rest of his life because he continues to get better and he continues to surprise me with his acting capabilities. He's phenomenal in this, and he's not even in it for long. Hey everyone, welcome back to Candid Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing the new Alex Garland film, Civil War. This Civil War is an American Civil War that could very well take place, and I think that's what is the most terrifying aspect of watching Civil War. The other side is that it has a very, very devastating depiction of photojournalists who actually go into the heart of the war, and they have to capture this destruction. They have to see murder and just violent beatings and be part of history, because without photojournalists being there, we wouldn't see these pictures, and pictures are worth 1,000 words, as we know. So photojournalists have a frightening job, and Alex Garland places his characters in interesting situations as they try to get to Washington, D.C. to interview the President of the United States, who's played by Nick Offerman. On this journey, they encounter different groups of Americans. Obviously, it's a civil war. And at first I said, there's something missing with the screenplay. I'm not someone who does surface level. If you have some political commentary, you have any social commentary, and you're just scratching the surface, I can't get on board with that. It bothers me, because then what are you trying to say here? But what overpowers all of the political conversation is the emotions of the photojournalists. And Kristen Dunst gives a great performance. I absolutely love that a Sofia Coppola actress passes it down to another Sofia Coppola actress in Kaylee Spaney, who gave another stellar performance. She's showing her how tough you have to be, closed off you have to be, how reserved you have to be. You cannot let your emotions get the best of you when you're out in the field. So that is what we see here. But photojournalists aren't treated the best either. Not only do photojournalists get treated poorly in America, but journalists of any kind are treated poorly by America. And we see that throughout. They constantly question them. They question whose side they're on. And journalists at times must remain unbiased in their reporting. However, there's a civil war going on. So which side do you take? And then it becomes a gray area for this. For me, that was the point of the film. I went back and forth with this. I said, how could he not go deeper with the political messaging here? But the focus was on the journalists. It's not a love letter to journalism. I wouldn't say it's that, but it's an exploration of what photojournalists specifically have to do, the extent of their journey, where they have to go, how it affects them mentally. There is a scene towards the end of this, and everyone keeps talking about this third act, because rightfully so. It's executed to perfection. I think it's fantastic. It shows how these journalists process their past trauma while they're still in the field. And I think Kristen Dunst gave a fantastic performance in this. It's more reserved. It's an internal role, but I really liked what she did here. I think that when you see that level of humanity crumbling, it affects you greatly. And that's another thing. It's like, well, there's one side here, one side there. Nothing is being done. You're just seeing the downfall of American society. You're seeing the downfall of humanity. So when you have those moments of community and connection, that uplifts you a bit in the midst of a destructive war like this that Garland depicts. So I think that it's a layered film, and many people say, oh, it's just empty, there's nothing there. The tension that I was hit with, I can't say that there was nothing there. There are scenes throughout that I think the pacing is superb. I think the editing is fantastic. I think the cinematography was very strong. Some song choices I just didn't agree with. They didn't really suit the narrative, but everything else, even again, down to the sound design, my friends, because that is so important here. And you have to watch this in IMAX because you feel everything. It is just a combination of chaos and turmoil, and it is really tough to watch at times. And There's one scene with Jesse Plemons that I think wraps this up in a nice little bow, because he simply asked them, "What kind of American are you?" Which is a question that many people pose based on political stance. And that is a pivotal moment in this film before they head to Washington, D.C. It is the best moment of the film, and Jesse Plemons should be in every single film for the rest of his life, because he continues to get better and he continues to surprise me with his acting capabilities. He's phenomenal in this, and he's not even in it for long. I think Alex Garland's direction was fantastic in this. What I really loved was that obviously you're seeing it through the perspective of a photojournalist. So what Garland decided to do was take these shots, these freeze frames in the middle. So you would see the photo being taken in context of what's happening around the photojournalist. But that one freeze frame is going to be interpreted by whoever's looking at it for years to come. So you, in that moment, as a viewer, you see the freeze frame, you're like, I understand what's happening because you're watching the film, but obviously, in context, other people in the future will never understand what these photojournalists went through. So it's twofold, and I thought that that was just genius. And the pictures that were being taken by Kaylee Spaney, by Kirsten Dunst, I think it personally elevated the story, and it makes you think about what all of these journalists go through. And they really are putting their lives on the line just as much as anybody else to deliver the truth of the situation to everyone else. So whether you like Civil War, you don't like Civil War, or you think that it's empty, or you feel a complete opposite, it's causing a conversation. And I always say that that is very important. Whether you liked it or you didn't, you're talking about it. I personally think that Civil War is one of Alex Garland's best. If I had to rank the four, I would do Annihilation, Ex Machina, Civil War, and then Men, because I am giving Civil War a 4 out of 5. I really liked this. And I was flipping back and forth between a 3.5 and a 4 because of the political commentary. So the way we talk about politics has changed greatly. So yeah, I thought Alex Garland's Civil War was really well done. The technical aspects are absolutely fantastic and blew me away. I really liked it. I think people are going to continue to talk about it, and I don't want to see Alex Garland quit the film industry at all. I think he has a lot of good things to say. He has a very unique perspective, and I would love to see him continue. It would just be a travesty if he didn't continue. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed Civil War, let me know in the comments below. Give me your Alex Garland ranking. I would love to know how you would rank his films. Like I said, for me, it's Annihilation, Ex Machina, Civil War, and then Men. So let me know in the comments below. You guys can always follow me over at AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And if you guys want to help me grow this wonderful channel, you can find out ways to do that in the bio below. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.